Hello everybody, welcome to the Av News Hour. I am your host Steamy and here is your latest aviation news. Good evening, it is quite a late stream today, hope everyone is doing well. Welcome everyone to the stream. I can hopefully have the TikTok chat working now. Yes, there we go. Alright, so of course I was live a bit earlier, but we've had a few developments throughout the afternoon and this evening, so we're going to get into that. I guess let's dive straight into our top story, which is happening right now. We have two, I believe actually four possibly, I think only two are showing up on the radar. E3 Sentries heading over to Europe here. As you can see on Flight Radar 24, we have #1 tracked in the world right now, US Air Force E3 Sentry. You guys can track this if you want as well. This is the registration here. Not sure what that's about. 76-1605, as you can see there. If I just get up some more information on what's happening here with these E3 Sentries, I know it was on here. Okay, so it says, it was down here a little bit. This guy does tweet a lot, so. Okay, here we go. Yes, so as you can see on this tweet by open source Intel 613, 4 E3s. You can only see 2 here though. But yeah. So, okay, on here, now you can see, yeah, no, still 2. But yeah, only 2 on the radar. But there is definitely 4 active right now. And you can see them here as well. Shuck 84 and Shuck 85 are the call signs there for them E3 Sentries. Throughout this live stream, however long it will be, we will be tracking these as they head over our way. So very interesting to see here. So yeah, one very interesting. So there is 4, but only 2 showing up on the radar there. So that is our top story right now, happening live. And again, you can track these yourself on Flight Radar 24 or ADSB Exchange. And now another thing, of course, as we were talking about in the last live stream, the F-22s, of course, have now landed into Lakenheath. So there was a video. I'm going to try and get that video up for you guys. Actually, there is some more information on these E3 Sentries. So let me get you guys some more information on these E3 Sentries. So 3 additional E3 Sentries for a total of 4 have departed the US in the last few hours, heading northeast, bound for RAF Mildenhall, placing the total number of US Air Force E3s in Europe at 6, all of which have arrived since Monday. So literally in the past 48 hours, we have had 6 E3 Sentries coming over to Europe, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, these 2 coming over to RAF Mildenhall, and again, we will be tracking these as they come. But yeah, let's have a look here. We do have this video. Where is it? I did bookmark it, so let me scroll down a bit. Okay, I've got it up here. So this was the F-22's landing into Lakenheath earlier. That the credit goes to Liberty Wing UK on TikTok. I'm going to try and make sure this isn't too loud. Alright, hopefully you can see that alright. I'm going to turn the volume down a load. The video does go on for 3 minutes, so I'm just going to scrub through. But yeah, interesting stuff there, as you can see. Yeah, so credit for that video goes to Liberty Wing UK on TikTok. Shout out to them. I did want to go up to Lakenheath today, but wasn't able to. Thank you so much for all the follows. Hey, Patrick, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. And also thank you to the new subs. Really appreciate that, guys. Okay, so that was the F-22s landing at Lakenheath. Before I get on to the next story, I just want to quickly do this. Okay, perfect. Ewan, thank you for the roses. Really appreciate that. Okay, so next story just happened. You guys, if you were on Flight Radar in the last 10 minutes, you may have seen the EasyJet Boeing What am I saying? The EasyJet Squawking 7700. That's what I meant to say. Uh, so I don't think we have any information on it, but it did just happen, so I did want to cover it slightly. Obviously, our go-to for Squawk 7700s is Flight Emergency on Twitter. Make sure you check them out at Flight Emergency. And as you can see, it was EasyJet Flight 2268 from Gibraltar to Manchester. And there it is on airnav.radar. I don't personally use... Guys, let me know in the chat if you use airnav.radar. Hey, thank you so much for the gifts. Ewan, thank you for the 5 roses, the heart me, and LD with the cat. I'm not sure what that gift's called, but thank you very much. Appreciate it. But yeah, let me know if you guys use airnav.radar. I used it a few months back just to because it was easier to see the playback on PC. The UI was better, if you know what I mean, for the videos. But now I still just use the Flight Radar app and then screen record it on my phone. And then send it to Discord where I download it to get it for the videos that I make on computer. But yeah, airnav.radar, interesting. Obviously, I think Flight Emergency by airnav.radar there. Again, I do think airnav.radar is a pretty decent flight tracking website, but I personally don't really use it. I know a few people who do though. So yeah, let me try and get a replay of that actually. Let me copy that. And I'll put it into Flight Radar 24. We've got a fair few people watching right now. Thank you to everyone here on the TikTok. Make sure to hit that follow button if you do want to see some more aviation news like this. So yes, this was the aircraft here. Golf Uniform Zulu Lima Whiskey. As you can see here. Who took this photo? Shout out to Ben. That's a nice photo. Not that they're watching the stream. And yeah, as you can see, the Squawk 7700 happened just south of Birmingham. Just, yeah, southeast of Birmingham there. And it did come in for a nice landing into Manchester. So that is good. Again, not too sure on the reason for this emergency, but if it comes up during the stream, I will be sharing that with you guys. But yeah, just wanted to cover that for the time being. I can close that now. Okay. Oh yeah, so we also had something interesting posted by Flight Radar 24. Where is it? Here it is. So yeah, right now, an Airbus A321neo from JetBlue is currently flying over New Mexico with a ground speed of 656 knots, thanks to a very strong jet stream. And you can see here, this post, the current jet stream over the US over 200 miles per hour at 30,000 feet. If you have a flight from west to east, then yeah, you're going to be... That is crazy though. You can see the jet stream there. JetBlue Flight 524 from Los Angeles to New York. That is going to be a very short flight compared to the other ones. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already, yes. Aviation NPE, thank you so much for the roses coming in here. Really appreciate all the new followers, all the new subscribers. Kaylee, thank you so much for the Heart Me gift as well. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's that JetBlue flight. With that jet stream, strong jet stream over the US right now. I also wanted to cover a decent tweet here by Defense Geek showing the US build-up for Iran. And you can just see here. Now, obviously, when you look at this screenshot, there's a lot of stuff because there's a lot of aircraft. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this. You can just see the scale of the assets that are building up here. And obviously you can see the route here as well, which is interesting. Call sign, registration, hex code, type, aircraft, yep. And yeah, so shout out to Defense Geek. This is also another good source on Twitter for stuff like this, if you are interested in that. And that's just one page of it, by the way. Obviously here you've got a load of the fighter jets, F-16s, and some of the E-3 Sentries there, the KC-46s, KC-135s. Yeah, a lot of stuff there. And again, some F-22 Raptors. Oh yeah, there's the E-11A. But yeah, lots and lots of aircraft coming through. The Flight Sim channel, thank you for the Heart Me gift. Kaylee, thank you for the rose. Aviation NP with the roses as well. Appreciate it. World War III spreadsheet. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. All right, we covered that. All right, so now moving away from sort of military stuff, we're going to move more towards the commercial news now. So some news coming from Air Baltic, I'm pretty sure. This was a report by Aviation Source. Yeah, here we go. So this is some news from Air Baltic as they have taken delivery of its 54th A220-300, their registration Yankee Lima Bravo Tango Delta. Second delivery of the year following a record January 2026 performance, and this is Air Baltic's newest A220-300. Looking very nice. Any Air Baltic fans in the stream today? We have some news there. Okay. That is looking good. Let's get a little update on how the E3 Sentries are doing. They're making their way over. Still only 2 seen on the radar, as it's been the whole time. We'll track some other flights in a minute for sure. And then we also have some news for Logan Air. If you guys saw me scrolling, I did just scroll past it. Again, another report by Aviation Source. Logan Air expands travel options from Jersey. Addition of 4 new summer 2026 routes. Excuse me. That includes Norwich, East Midlands, Dublin, and Paris Charles de Gaulle. So, Logan Air fans, some new routes. If you're from Jersey, maybe you will be choosing one of these destinations. But yeah, interesting stuff there. And we have some news that I'm not too familiar with this. And there's going to be a lot of words here that I can't pronounce. So after a 2-year absence, Tarko Aviation resumed its scheduled flights from Port Sudan to Khartoum International Airport. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Khartoum International Airport. And if we get that up on Flight Radar, you guys can see where that is, because I'm guessing a lot of you people wouldn't have no idea, just like me a few minutes ago. But yeah, here it is in Sudan. So I literally didn't know about this airport. No, I didn't know it was being closed for 2 years. So starting today, frequency of 2 flights per week on Tuesdays and Saturdays. On Sunday, the 1st of February, the airport received its first scheduled flight operated by Sudan Airways in more than 2 years due to conflict. So yeah, interesting there. And you can see people in the cabin waving the flag. And here's the aircraft. I like that logo, actually. I do like that logo. But yeah, interesting stuff there from Sudan. Some news from Sudan there. So they are the main stories. We have covered most of those for this evening. How is that? How long have we been live for? I like to check that. All right, we did that in 15 minutes. All right, that's good. All right, so now we are going to track some flights. All right, shall I change the scene to the flight tracking scene? Let's do it. Okay. All right, so this is the flight tracking scene. When I say scene, if you use like a software like I do, you'll know what I mean. This is supposed to be for Flight Radar 24, but we'll just say we can do it with this as well. But yeah, let's track some flights. That's just placeholders, so we're not actually tracking a flight called XX000. Can I get rid of that? I definitely can, somehow. Oh, wait, okay, hold on. Oh yeah, so I get rid of currently tracking. There we go. And then put... so that's supposed to be the most tracked. Can I put that on there? All right, we'll just leave it blank for now. How do I get rid of that? There we go. All right, that's fine. only because we're not tracking a specific flight. So if we were tracking like an emergency, if like in a minute we get a Squawk 7700 notification, we'll change it, but maybe not. So right now, we're gonna see the top tracked flight, of course, E3 Century. The second most tracked flight, of course, E3 Century. And then the third most tracked flight coming from Tampa. And that is the MacDill Air Force Base, by the way. Number 3 in the world. Currently over. Why can't I see any of the... it's probably for the best. KC-135, our Stratotanker. Tracked by 1,000, we'll say 700 people. Cruising flight level 290. I don't know why the chat is... Oh, there we go. Number 6 is the C5 Galaxy. Welcome to the stream. Am I going to Riyadh? Now, I have wanted to go this year. The last time I went was 2 years ago. I don't know if you guys remember when I went. Was it 2 years ago? Wow, that time's gone quick. 2023, yeah. I mean, that'll be 3 years ago pretty much now. Damn. But yeah, unfortunately, won't be going this year. I'll try and I try and go every year, but normally in July time, June/July, there's a lot going on. But yeah, maybe hopefully next year will be good. I will still try and create content for those of you that are going to Riyadh, because I know it gets a lot of hype. So I make a lot of videos around Riyadh closer to the time, like just talking about which aircraft are going to be there, even if I'm not going, because I do know a lot of people that watch me go. Does anyone know the statistics for how many people go every year, like across the whole weekend? I'm not too sure, but I know it's a lot. But yeah, when I went in 2023, I remember I met a lot of you guys there, and that was fun. Yeah, I definitely want to do that again. Oh yeah, Farnborough Airshow as well, 100%. Farnborough Airshow I've never been to. Never been to that one. That one's every 2 years, right? So yeah, harder for me to get to, but should be. Wow, is it actually that much? 150 to 200k over 3 days. That is insane. I remember the traffic going into there is crazy. Because I had to leave my hotel at like 4 or 5 a.m. just to go there. But yeah. It's Riyadh's like quite fun because you know, all the plane spotters, you could be in a hotel like an hour away and there would still be loads of plane spotters in your hotel. And you go to breakfast in the morning and everyone's got their camera with them. Oh, it's a good experience. If you've never been to Riyadh, I do recommend you do it. If you're into aviation, of course. Even those of you that aren't those are people that aren't into aviation, go, because it is just some great entertainment. Look at the 5th most tracked. Yeah, actually, we'll go to the 4th and then we'll go to the 5th. So 4th right now is this. This is one of the drones. I'll get a picture of it up. This is the MQ-4C Triton. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Yes. These do look really cool. So that is that. That is the number 4 tracked in the world. And then we'll check number 5. The C5M Super Galaxy. And that's registration 85-0001. Did it just start? Okay, I don't know. Global Hawk drone. Check Southwest 2460. All right, we'll check this out. Southwest 2460. I'm just going to quickly hold up a second. Okay. There we go. All right, what was it? Southwest 2460. 2460. San Diego to Indianapolis. Is there anything special with this flight, or are we just tracking maybe someone that you know is on that flight? Favorite plane ever? Now, I normally say, I mean, listen, I'm wearing the 777 shirt right now, so I'll say 777. You can see also, guys, the map's looking weird because we've only got one commercial aircraft and the rest is all military. I just have a filter on. Old news, but why do you think of Airbus? Oh, why do you think, or what do you think? I think it means why. So, why is Airbus retiring the Beluga STs? It's basically just because they're being replaced by the Beluga XLs. That's all it is, really. Obviously, Beluga XL are much more modern, and it's just, yeah, phasing out of the old, bringing in the new. That's avenues of PIA return to Heathrow. What's the date for it? Because I am going to do it, but on like the week it's happening. The Flight Sim channel, thank you for the Heart Me gifts. I know that was a while ago, but thank you. I don't know if I already said it. 29th of March. Okay, so yeah, nearer the time of that, I will be making a video on it. Check its ground speed. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, again. All right, yeah. The Jetstream. Yeah, this is another one of those flights that is going in the very powerful Jetstream in the US right now. 35,000 feet, of course. Yeah, it is traveling. Passengers are going to be arriving. So they departed 30 minutes late, but they're going to be arriving early, so that's fine. It was faster than the JetBlue, but dropped a bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, the Jetstream's most strongest like in this region, and then it does carry on all the way, but the most strongest part. Let me find the map of it again, because you can see like the red zone where it's like really strong. Flight Radar tweeted it. Yeah. So actually, okay, so yeah, here and here are the two zones. So Arizona, and then like north of New Mexico, north of Albuquerque. So yeah, all around this area. Do you have the US Air Force filter on? So right now this filter is just for all military aircraft, so all over the world. Any military aircraft. Of course the US, you can see the most. You've got the two E3 Sentries coming over right there. The most tracked flights in the world. And then you do have like this, which Lockheed Martin tethered aerostat radar system. That's interesting, right? So that is military. I want to see this. What does it look like? So, is that it? Is it just on the ground, or can they raise it higher than that? Oh, okay. Is it going to be something like that though? I've never seen. I'm not going to lie. I've never seen this before. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I haven't. Just forgot. But yeah, there you go. That is what that is. What's this here? 707. Oh wait, I think I saw a video on this a few. No, this wasn't the one that Aaron made. It looked in the same location though. But yeah, that's pretty cool there. Thank you for the follows. Do appreciate it. Are you coming to Heathrow? And I'll come into Heathrow to watch the PIA land. Let me check. So March 29th. What day is that? March 29th. Oh, it is a Sunday, so possibly. That could be a good idea. We'll see, actually. maybe I'll let you know closer to the time, but I'll say it's a possibility that I might go up there, because to be honest, I haven't been up at Heathrow plane spotting in probably since last year, which I know was only 2 months ago, but still, I haven't been in a while. That's for sure. Have you ever been to the Boeing Museum before in Seattle? I haven't. I haven't been to Seattle yet. I really want to go. Of course, I went to the Airbus factory in Toulouse, where I got that, which I showed you guys earlier. Yes, I did put the model back after the stream this afternoon. But yeah, as I said, I've been to the Airbus factory in Toulouse. I do really want to go to the Boeing factory in Seattle. Why do I have this aircraft bookmarked? Ah, okay, yeah, special livery. I don't know why I had it bookmarked though. I think I've got a load of aircrafts bookmarked on here. Different special liveries. That was just when I was testing them out. That was probably... No, I don't know. Airport disruptions, we can go through them. Denver has the highest. Wow, I mean, Denver, yeah, it's getting hit pretty badly with the arrivals and departures, and for Reno, and for Toronto. Those three having a perfect disruption score of 5.0 for both takeoffs and landings there. Obviously, Toronto's always getting some delays. It's one of the most delayed like statistics in the world. You know what I mean? I made a video on that a while back. Sebastian Aviation, thank you for the thumbs up gift, the rose, and the golden boxing glove. Hopefully I said those gifts right. But thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Seattle's a dump of a city, but the Museum of Flight is cool. By the way, I'm a Galatasaray supporter. Beat Juventus 5-2. I will face you or Liverpool if I win the second leg of the UEFA Champions League round of 16. That is true. I was watching that game earlier. You did. You played well. I'm surprised Osimhen didn't score though. There was 5 goals. Not one of them was from him. But yeah, you did batter Juventus. That's for sure. Yeah, you'll face either us or Liverpool, and then we can either face you, obviously if you win, or it'll be Club Brugge or Atletico Madrid. So we will see. We will see. I'm down for an away day in Istanbul. How about we lower that bet earlier down to 4K? Do you know what? Let's do it, because yeah, I don't know why the video didn't do well. I was surprised. I mean, it's not the view. It's weird because the view count compared to the likes is like a big difference. Normally, so right now it's on 5,500 views. You could normally expect around 500 likes from that. For my videos, my rule of thumb, you could say, is like the first 3 digits should be the like count. So like 5,502 views should be about 550 likes. Like 1 in 10. 1 like every 10 views is what I try and aim for on my videos. So that's some information I've never said. But yeah, that's what I try. That's what I look for. Anything under is not performing. Anything over, it's performing better than I wanted to. But yeah, that's how I want my videos to perform. 1 like every 10 views. So yeah. This just appeared on the radar. I don't think that was there a minute ago. US Air Force C-17 Globemaster 3. Registration 088198. 16-year-old. Age 2010. Am I going to... The algorithm is bad. Yeah, maybe. I'll blame it on that. Sebastian, thank you for the 2 thumbs up and the rose there. I appreciate it. Are you going to Gatwick soon? Again, not too sure. Maybe for the arrival of the AirAsia flight. Yeah, maybe. Because obviously AirAsia is coming to Gatwick for the first time in August, I think it was. I'll have to watch my own video back because I've forgotten. I do find myself doing that. But yeah, I'll probably go, the next time I'll be at Gatwick plane spotting, probably to do with the AirAsia flight. There's a lot of new airlines coming into Gatwick, I'm pretty sure, this summer. I don't have the full list, but I think it's in June. Oh, it might be in June. It's in the summer, but yeah, whenever that is. I'll try to get that signed out, tag it any chance I can get. All right. The Lufthansa A380 in the 100th anniversary livery is departing from Shannon on the 21st of February. Okay. Wait, do you know the registration for the Lufthansa, that A380? Because that livery, a lot of people have been saying like it's one of the best liveries they've seen. Obviously I haven't seen it in real life yet, but on the videos, the livery like really stands out against all the other aircraft. So they've done a good job. They have done a good job with that. Here's the registration. Is there a picture of it up on there? Yet. I'm not sure. We will see. Alright, not on Flight Radar, but if we go search on the other tab, planespotters.net normally has the latest. Has it been painted yet or not? Maybe not. Maybe no one's taken a picture of it yet, because obviously... Yeah... no, we already clicked that. No, it won't be on FlightAware. It's been painted, but it's still in the hangar. Maybe. Okay, that's... Anyway, when we first get to see that, I'll probably make a video, because I made a video on the A350 doing its first flight. So we'll do a video on that as well for sure. Oh, look at this. Poseidon aircraft. Royal Air Force there. What type of camera do I use? So I've got the Nikon P1000 that I use just in my garden. And the other one is I think it's the Nikon D3500. Yeah, that one. And I can't remember the name of the lens now, but I'll have to find that out again. But yeah, they're the two cameras that I use. D3500 ain't bad, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, for me, the reason I got it was just because at that time I was going up to the airports a lot more than I do now, for sure. Anyway, I definitely want to keep, like today I really wanted to go up to Lakenheath to see all those aircraft coming in. Let's track this. It's about to land. We'll track this. D7500 Morgs though, yeah, it does. I will admit that. Steamy's the goat. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, we reached 171,000 followers. 3 claps for that. We've been stuck on 170k for like a while, because it was we were on 170.5 when I left for my trip in October. December. And then obviously when I stopped making content for a few weeks, it drops down. I think it dropped down about 300, but now we're back, so that's good. Good pricing on the D7500 right now, about 400 to 500. Oh wow, that is some good price. Guys, if you don't have a camera and you're looking at getting one, take advantage of that. Saw the A350 livery came into Toronto. Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the 100th anniversary liveries yet, so that's on my bucket list, I guess you could say. We'll track this as it comes into land, and then I will end the stream there. Should be live again tomorrow, hopefully. Sorry. Thoughts on the 777-9, 777X? Well, I think it will be a great aircraft for sure, and I hope to fly on it sometime as soon as they can actually get one delivered. Obviously, there's been a lot of problems with delays and issues, but I'm sure once they get the aircraft delivered, it's gonna be it'll be good, I'm sure. But yeah, it's been a bit of a, how do you call it? I don't know what to say, but yeah, the whole program's been a bit of a, I don't even know the word. Underwhelming, maybe, just because of all the delays. Because we've been excited for it for a while now. But every time it's just, oh, here's another delay, here's another delay. But yeah, I don't think there'll be any more delays. Although I did say that last time. I said that like 2 years ago. Oh, I was like, surely there's not going to be any more delays. And then yeah, it got delayed again. And then the most recent delay a few months ago. But you know, we're always hopeful for it. But yeah, as I said, it will be a good aircraft for sure, and I'm still excited for it. The 777X. Obviously, it's still going to be successful, I'm pretty sure. Still getting lots of orders from airlines. We saw at the Dubai Air Show, I think, and the Paris Air Show, or whichever one was this year. I think it was the Dubai, was it? Well, I guess the Paris Air Show as well, last year or the year before, whenever that was. Still got orders there as well. Oh yeah, Boom Supersonic as well. What's the date they gave? Obviously they've got United and Boom Supersonic. I don't actually know like loads about this, as much as I don't know like a lot about this program. Planned for 2028, first flight planned for 2027, expected 2029 to 2030. So obviously it had the Boom Supersonic XB1 aircraft took flight. That was like a year ago now. That's pretty cool though. Obviously we all remember that. I think, yeah, only like last month it was retired. The XB1. Obviously it was just the demonstrator aircraft, so that was to be expected. But yeah, I'm again excited for that. I don't know, I just like, when I look at that, I'm like, am I ever going to fly on one of those? But then you look 10 years ago at like, yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one. Dublin. Do you know what? I always get loads of views on my Dublin airport videos. Whenever there's something to do with Dublin, I don't know why. I just think, yeah, maybe just because no one makes a lot of videos on Dublin airport. I don't know. All your videos on them do great. I know. I don't know why. Literally, just even the one about the like their social media team. When you're in the qualifiers, the World Cup qualifiers thingy, that just did great. Should have made my bet on a Dublin airport related video. Yeah, they do always do well. Literally anything that happens to do with Dublin Airport, I'm always on it. Alright, well here we go. We got this coming into Mildenhall right now. KC135. I'm from Dublin, so I'm happy when you do it. There we go. I try and cover like a lot of stories from around the world because I've got viewers from all over the place. Troy Parrott scores again. fellow Dubliner. Alright, I did say I'm going to end the stream when this lands, so I will be going now. It is nearly 11 p.m. But yeah, thank you guys for joining today's stream. Should be live again tomorrow at some point. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone joining today, and we will see what happens tomorrow, what news we cover. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thank you to all the new followers, new subscribers, all the people that gifted in the stream. We actually had a decent amount of gifters, so do appreciate all those people on the TikTok stream there. But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you do hit that follow or subscribe button for more aviation news. And I will see you guys tomorrow for some more live streams, hopefully, and definitely another video.